2024 has already released a bunch of top-selling games in previous months, and in April there are a lot of upcoming games that may pique your interest. Hello YouTube, it's Chris Rich here showing you the top 5 games coming in April. Starting off this list is a game based off of a manga series by the creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, called Sandland. This game takes place in a desert following the story of Beelzebub and his crew trying to find a legendary spring, whilst on the journey fighting various monsters of the Royal Army. The really cool thing about this game is the combat mechanics, being able to fight using your own customizable vehicles, each with their own purpose. Like some mainly used for movement, or ones that could be really useful in combat. You may have noticed a similar art style to Dragon Ball, which also makes this game really appealing, and if you're a fan of this style of games, then it's probably worth checking out. Though, we'll see how the full game lives up to this expectations, since users who played the demo have said it was a disappointment. Up next on the list is an indie game called Europa, which is a game that takes place on a small terraformed moon orbiting Jupiter. The game follows the story of an android named Z that searches for answers about the last human alive. From the start, we can see the beautiful art style and scenery from this game, along with the movement mechanics, being able to run, glide, and fly. Similar to Legend of Zelda, to progress in this game, you need to complete puzzles using your surroundings and various technologies. Apart from the main story and puzzles, there isn't much else to see from this game, though if you want a casual, relaxing game with beautiful art and sounds, this is a great pick to choose from this month. Next up on the list, picking up the pace a bit, is a fast-paced action-adventure called Stellar Blade. This game has a lot to offer with a great story, various environmental traversal features, fluid animations, and stunning art, and what really makes this game shine is its combat. The game utilizes a burst gaze that charges out with precise parries and combos that allows for buffs and even more powerful attacks for fighting the main enemy in this game, which are Natibas. These aliens are what drove humans off of Earth, and in this game their objective is to reclaim Earth and save mankind. This game has picked up a lot of popularity recently, being the second best-selling game for pre-orders in the US PlayStation Store, so I highly recommend picking it up. Developed by Moon Studios, the same developers that made the Ori games are coming out with a new game called No Rest for the Wicked. This game off the bat already has an amazing art style, both to the environment and various gear that you can discover. The weapons and armor have a rarity system, and every weapon has its own moveset that can be enhanced with runes as well as your armor. Similar to Dark Souls, you're able to block, parry, and roll away from attacks. The unique thing about this game is that you're able to do a lot more than just the main and side quests. You can fish, farm, build, and furnish your house, PvP, and after the main game there is in-game content called the Serum Cubicle, where you can fight some of the toughest enemies in the game. This game also includes 4-player co-op, which adds even more elements and strategies to the game, and I personally can't wait to order this game when the day it comes out. Ending off this list with great news is the release of Grounded on PS4 and 5 and the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you haven't heard of Grounded, it's a co-op survival game that takes place in a backyard where you've been shrunk to the size of an ant and need to survive while making your way through the story-based quest. This game has a vast landscape for you to traverse the various biomes to scavenge for resources to build up your base. On your adventure, you'll encounter dangers like aggressive creatures that you have to defend with weapons and armor, starvation, and dehydration. This game constantly gets many updates like a playground mode where you can build and fight whatever you want. Grounded is most fun when you play with other people, so if you've been looking for a good co-op survival game, then this may be the one for you. Of course, there are so many other games coming out this April, but these have been the best ones that I've seen so far. Though if you think that there's another game that should have been on this list or a game that I should make a video about, then comment down below. Thank you so much for watching and take care everyone. Good luck gaming.